Hi, everybody. I am going to be going over the essential question and an example very quickly, just so that you better understand the expectations. The first thing I'm going to do is take a look at the plan that Mr. Schwartz and I have prepared for you. The essential question says, to what extent did Lewis and Clark deserve the credit for exploring the West? So, in other words, how much credit did they deserve? All right, so this is new, but for this unit, we're giving you the choice to do the traditional assignment or writing on the essential question. If you choose to write on the essential question, it must be in your own words and a quality paragraph or scaffolded writing. They will be turned into the same folder as the traditional assignment. Note, if you're doing the writing, you will need to still watch, read, listen, and think about, etc., the material first. So today's assignment is watching the facts about Lewis and Clark and completing the rebellions and Lewis and Clark, or writing on the essential question. If you're writing on the essential question, I provided an example document. I'm clicking to that now. All right, and it's got the same information. Example answer. Lewis and Clark did deserve credit for exploring the West. Lewis and Clark didn't deserve credit for exploring the West. Okay? You could also write, Lewis and Clark deserved some credit for exploring the West. Questions to think about and maybe answer in your paragraph. Were they the first people to go west in the United States? Were they the first US citizens, or white dudes, as we put it in US history, to go west? Did they do anything important on their trip? Okay, that's a matter of your own opinion. If they did do something important, what did they do? What did they do that was important? Okay, and then did their work help or hurt other people? How? Okay, this question might have to do with perspective. All right, it might have helped some people and hurt others, depending on your perspective. All right, answer the essential question, then answer 2 to 4 of the questions to think about to write your paragraph. Okay, so I'm not going to write a paragraph for you, but my paragraph might start with Lewis and Clark deserved some credit for exploring West. They were not the first people to go west, but they were some of the first US citizens to go west. They wrote maps and created some systems of communication with Native Americans on their trip. And the work that they did do was very beneficial to the US government, although you could argue that it was hurtful or harmful to Native Americans. Okay, I'll let you decide that. Then I would put a concluding sentence in my paragraph, something like, as you can see, Lewis and Clark deserved some credit for exploring the West. Okay, now that is just an example. You might have a different opinion, or you might look at it differently. And I encourage you to change your paragraph so that it does not sound exactly like the one that I just verbalized or said. Okay? So I hope that that helps you a little bit in developing your paragraph. And now I will try to end Screencastify.